Hello. Let's check first the video details. Wait. Wait a second. Am I live? Wait lang. Wait lang. Wait lang ha. Testing, testing. Testing, testing lang. Sadali lang ha. Sadali. Hello? Am I live? Ayun, live pala ako eh. Hello? Am I live? Ayun, live pala ako eh. Wait, wait, wait. Hello? Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Naka-live pala ako. So, kumusta kayo lahat? Wait lang. Kailangan ko i-send. Kailangan ko i-send. Sandali. Sandali lang ha. Okay. May 5 minutes pa naman. Well, kumusta kayong lahat? Malapit na pa lang 7 o'clock. Um, wait. Where will I ano? Wait.
Dancing in the starlight. Dancing in the starlight. Don't wanna be lonely. We'd be like a star down tonight. Look up the stars, the sky is full of lights. The moon is on fire. Take off your shoes and dance with me tonight. Together is better. Don't wanna feel lonely. We'll be like a star from down together. Don't wanna be lonely now. It's a kind of magic, dancing in the starlight. You and me, baby, tonight. Dancing in the starlight. I just wanna tell you that we are gonna fly. Dancing in the starlight. We got the music inside. Dancing in the starlight. Dancing in the moonlight, baby, so far away. I fall in love, your eyes into my eyes. Gotta believe it, well I can see so many stars tonight. Under the moonlight, don't wanna feel lonely. We'll be like a star down together. Don't wanna be lonely now. It's a kind of magic, dancing in the starlight. You and me, baby, tonight. Dancing in the starlight. I just wanna tell you that we are gonna fly. Dancing in the starlight. We got the music inside. Dancing in the starlight. Dancing in the moonlight, baby, so far away. Don't wanna feel lonely. Oh, down tonight.
Okay. I need to start. Ready? Start. All right. Well, kumusta na kayong lahat? Good evening to all of you, especially from the three guests. Actually, the other one, he will catch up because he had a game today with his team in Korea. And then finally, the one that I invited is here already. And I think he had ate his lunch. So, Roundball will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen to Chill Hop with your screen locked and study uninterrupted.
Baby. Joke lang. Ready, go. Here we go. Maganda, 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 maganda. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat! Welcome to your Sunday night habit. This is the Roundball! Wow, na-miss niyo ba ako? And starting this year, where syempre, nandito na tayo sa YouTube, na kung saan mapapanood din ako worldwide, together with my guest today. And syempre, from now on, pero syempre, try lang ha. Kaya syempre, hindi naman ako perfect pagdating dyan eh. Gusto ko lang sabihin na I'm very thankful that we are now in the year 2022. And thank enough that I have invited those imports, 3 imports, PBA pa. Who would have thought that I will invite those 3? That is an achievement. Kumbaga parang hindi niya ako makapaniwala eh. And same for those guys na parang hindi nga nila alam na I got their connections regarding basketball. I just love to be a fan. Kita nga. I just love being a fan. So, well, stop music right away. Well, good evening to you all, and welcome to the Roundball. And the first guest is up already. Wow. The first guest is up already, and well, this guy actually, I actually messaged him last year. And actually, he responded to me, and I thought it was just well, who knows, right? But he's the real person, and I saw him in the real person. Finally, for the first time ever. Okay, he was a Moroccan. He is a Moroccan. He actually played for St. Mary's University, a Division I school. Actually, St. Mary's University is the school of Omar Sanhan, which is actually the player for TNT Katropa in the Fiesta Conference. And this guy, he actually played for St. Mary's for 3 years. He was very young. By the way, he was very young at 23 when he got out of college, and then he played international basketball, specifically in Greece, more often. But in 2008, he was actually a replacement import for the 2008 PBA Fiesta Conference, and he actually played under the Pure Foods Tender Juicy Giants. And for the first time ever, he actually is the second African. He is the second African to suit up. Actually, he replaced Darius Rice. So he suited up for the Moroccan national team, and his last stint was in 2017. And would you believe his national team, Morocco, got 4th place. Actually, 4th place, a surprising 4th place in the African Championships. So, without further ado, the former import from the Pure Foods DJ Giants, and I know your jersey number before, number 55, the rockin' Moroccan, Reda Ralibi! sir. Finally, you're on the line, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I cannot hear.
You cannot hear? Actually, I heard. I
I
heard
can't
you.
hear.
Um, there's the problem with the. Wait, wait a second.
Can you hear me? Because I cannot hear
Yes,
anybody.
actually, I heard
I cannot
you.
hear you.
Actually, I heard you. I heard you from my speaker. I heard you. It is actually very loud.
كده.
Okay, you can adjust, sir. Take your time. Take your time. Don't worry. I'm just very. Now you heard me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I heard you. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Hello,
Nothing. I
sir.
cannot hear nothing.
Oh, you hear it? Nothing. Wait. Okay. I make some adjustments. I think. Wait. Let's wait for Sir Reda Ramimi because he had a problem. Um, he had a problem when it comes to his sounds. Um, well, let's wait for the other guy. I think it is silent because I heard him. Actually, I heard him loud and clear. Loud and clear is Reda. I well wait. Let's wait for him. Let's wait for him to get his sounds. But well, it's an honor for me to have these three imports. I'm just I just okay. I think he is here already here. Wait. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Can you hear me or not yet? Sorry, not yet. Okay, let's wait. Wait, I'll try. Wait. Okay, wait. Um,
I'm sorry. I don't know where is the
Hello,
problem.
sir. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
I tried with the mic and it's not working.
You're. Wait. Let's try to put something. Is it better now? Is it better? Is it better already? No. Okay. Wait. Do you hear me already? Oh my god. He's not. Wait. Okay. Hello, sir. Do you hear me now already?
I still can't hear anything.
Oh, wait. Um, let's pause for
I'm
a
gonna try to
moment.
log in with another device.
Yes, I will try via Zoom. I will try via Zoom. I will link up to the. I will. I will send the. I will send it. I will send already. Sorry for the emergency. Actually, earlier. Let's try via Zoom. Wait for a moment, sir. Let's try via Zoom. Wait. Let's try via Zoom. I'm so, well. I thought that it is okay already because I have sent the link. Wait, sir. Sorry, it may be frustrating, but wait. Okay, he can't hear anything. Wait, I'll use my. I will use my. I hear you from the background. I hear it from the background, but wait. Let's try it. Let's try. I'm so. I'm sorry if that happens. Sorry for the late.
Hello?
Okay. Now you hear me. You hear? I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. Do you hear me? I'm hearing you already.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Do you hear me, sir?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Finally, finally.
I'm sorry about this technical problem.
It's okay, sir. It just happens. Well, remember, there's no such thing as a perfect broadcast.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus,
how
it's
are
the
you?
first
How
time
are
for me
you?
to use this StreamYard. It's the first time for me. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I had a problem connecting with my other device. So I tried to connect to now with this new device. So
Thank you. Finally, we are now in.
sorry for this
So,
problem.
thank you. Um, the last time when I messaged you, I'm just thinking that if it is you, but
But
you
I can
responded me.
hear you cutting. I can still hear you cutting. I don't know why.
Oh no, sorry for the cutting line, for the choppy line. Can you hear me now straight up? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but it's cutting like it's robotic.
It's yeah, it's robotic. Sorry for the connection. Sorry for the connection. Sometimes our connection here in the Philippines, it's just quite slow.
Yeah,
Well, where are you right now? Are you in Rabat or you are in Casablanca or Tangier?
I am in Tangier right now.
Oh,
If you know
Tangier.
it, it's in up north.
Yes,
It's in the
that is
north of
near
Morocco.
Casablanca.
Huh?
Near.
Tan- Tangier is in the north of Morocco.
Yeah, that is in north of Morocco. You're near
Yes.
Casablanca. You're near
Y-
Casablanca or
Casablanca.
Rabat.
It's about 4 hours driving from here.
Hmm. Now, how's your day? How's your day, by the way? How's your day?
My day is going good. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here with you guys and remember the memories from Philippines. It's good to hear your accent, the
Yeah.
Filipino accent. I missed it.
You miss our Filipino accent,
Yes.
definitely. You
Yeah.
know, well, you would just, I would,
It's cutting. It's cutting again. I'm sorry. It's robotic. It's
I
bad
say,
connection.
so, sorry for that. So you can hear me now, straight up.
Yes.
Is it okay? Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I have interviewed three international guests. The first one is actually Coach Chris De Leo, a former men's head coach of Thailand. And then I interviewed also Keith Kloss, the former NBA player, and I interviewed former PBA import John Fields. And well, how do you miss the Philippines, Sir Reda? How do you
Yeah, I
miss?
missed it a lot. I miss the Philippines. I miss the weather. It's always warm and nice. Yeah, I missed it. I miss the people.
It,
They're nice people. They love basketball. I
yeah.
remember my first weeks there. They already knew all my moves, my jump hook. And I remember how
Yes,
to help.
actually, I remember your jump hook. I remember your jump hook.
Yes,
Especially you are facing Chris Alexander of
yes,
Barangay Ginebra. And I
yeah,
remember your jersey number, number 55.
yeah. Actually,
Well,
actually, this year I'm coming back to play with the same number. Since the Philippines, I
um,
didn't play with this number. This number I'm gonna play with it now in Tangier in Morocco. I'm
if I
taking
may ask,
number 55 this year.
why number 55?
Huh?
Why? Why number
I,
55 is your jersey number?
I love number 5. Since I was young, I always play either with 5 or number 15. So always has
Yeah,
to be 5. 5 in
yeah,
in
yeah. I saw it. I saw when you're playing against if I may, I think that is Angola that you wear number 15. You wear number 15. And for the
where where
Moroccan,
where 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 was that? Sorry, I didn't hear you good. What?
um, actually, you played in the 2017 FIBA Africa Championships or
Yes, yes,
AfroBasket
yes. I was wearing
in
number 15.
Tunis,
Yes, yes,
Tunisia.
yes, yes. Exactly. Yeah.
But and then, how do you feel that your team is number 4 6 years ago?
It was a great achievement actually, because basketball in Africa we have some tough countries like Angola, Tunisia,
Hmm.
Cameroon,
Senegal.
Senegal. Yes, they have a lot of NBA players, and they they play for their national team. So for
Hmm.
us to achieve this ranking, it was like one of the best achievements since a long time in Morocco. So,
Well,
but I was proud. I was proud to be part of the national team.
clap. That is a great clap for you.
Thank you.
But before that, actually, I want you to share your basketball beginnings.
Sorry,
especially
sorry,
in your home.
sorry. It's become robotic again. I cannot hear you. Sorry. Can you repeat the
Okay,
question?
okay, I will repeat the question again. Well, you shared your memories here in the Philippines
Nothing.
Afro basket. My question to you is, let's start it way beyond your humble beginnings.
Nothing.
Humble beginnings.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. It's robotic.
Okay,
I don't know if
again,
it's. I
again.
don't know if it's
Sorry,
connection from you or from me. I have no idea.
it's actually mine. It's actually mine.
Mhm.
Okay, I think. Can you hear me now already? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear. I hear some words. Then it's cutting. Yeah, it's become robotic, so I cannot. I cannot
I
get
I think
all
that
the
is
all.
my connection. That is
Yeah,
my connection. Well, sorry for the connection because
it's okay.
sometimes, but actually, I will ask you this one. But before that, the other guest is here. The other guest is here.
Good. I,
Yeah, you're not alone because you have another one.
yeah.
Invite now this guy. I actually messaged him. A few weeks back. A few weeks back before you, Reda. And I'm just thinking if it was him. And it is actually him because I messaged him and he replied. And then I actually said, and he actually said yes to my podcast. And he responded,
Okay.
okay, I'll introduce you to this guy. He is a
I'm excited to.
graduate from Liberty University. He's from Nigeria, graduate from Liberty University for 4 years. And he is the first Liberty player, university player to play in the NBA with the San Antonio Spurs with David Robinson. And he is the PBA import also. He actually played twice for the Pure Foods, Carne Norte, or Pure Foods Tender Juicy Hot Dogs. And the other one, he got a championship with Patang Red Bull Thunder under head coach Yeng Yao. And currently, he is a many-time member of the Nigerian men's team, and he is the interim head coach for the Nigerian men's team for the FIBA World Cup qualifiers that will stage here in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. Without further ado, I'll introduce to you the man of defense from Pure Foods and Red Bull, the Juice, Julius Wasu! Sir Julius, welcome. Welcome. Actually, in the Philippines. Long time no here
I
in the
know. How are you
Philippines.
doing? Good morning.
Good morning there. Actually, here, good evening. And for Sir Reda, it's good afternoon because he's
Good.
in Morocco right now.
Good morning.
Right, right.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, now, actually, I'm asking Reda about the humble beginnings. So let's start first with Sir Reda. What is your humble beginnings in basketball in your life? Go ahead.
Where did I start? I start in Saleh. Saleh.
Mm-hmm.
It's a number one team now in Morocco. So
Yes,
after
Saleh.
that, yeah, after that, when I graduated from high school, I went to finish my to get my studies in the U.S. I was recruited by Georgetown and other university big programs. So I end up in St. Mary's. I graduated from St. Mary's College of California. After that, I turned to pro basketball. I became a pro basketball player. I started my career in Greece in Mykodonikos, my first team in Greece. Then I played. Then I went to Cholet to Dijon Pro A. professional league in France. Then I went. Then I played. I played. I went back to Greece for. I played for PAOK Thessaloniki. Then I went back to France, Pro A in Cholet. Then I went. Then I played in Philippines, of course. After that, I went to China for a little. I played in Japan, PG League. Uh, yeah, little. I played the Arabic Championship with the Al Jazeera in Egypt. Then I play for several teams in Morocco. Now I play.
Wow.
Now I'm still playing. I'm lucky enough. I'm still playing. Play for Tangier.
Wow, that is a great long career for you. Especially especially you're playing for the Philippines. Now, I will pass it on to Sir Julius Wasu. Sir Julius, what are your humble beginnings?
Well, I was in Nigeria, so a missionary from my church, told me about Liberty University, and he told me, it'd be nice if I go there, being that I'm a Christian. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I went to Liberty University, played 3 years there, and then my first contract was in Spain, Division One, Cáceres, Baloncesto, SCB. And then after that, I came back to the U.S., got on the NBA team, the
Yeah,
Spurs. Yeah. And then played with the Spurs that year. The second year, I was going to go back, and then the NBA had a lockout.
mm-hmm.
So everybody was waiting around trying to, nobody know when the league will start. So everybody started taking off to Europe. So I left. I went to Spain. I went to CSKA Moscow.
Yeah.
Played in CSKA Moscow, and then came back to the league, signed with the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Came back to the league, signed with the Celtics, and then during the league, I got injured, wasn't playing. So coach asked me if I want to leave. I said, cool. Went to Greece, went to play for Panathinaikos, Greece. After playing with Panathinaikos, I left that season ending. I think I went to the national team playing the World Cup, and then
Yeah. In 98.
yeah, we qualified for the World Cup. Went to Greece, '98, I think. So and then I came back to the U.S., tried out for a couple of NBA teams. It didn't work out. I left to I think it was France. Played for uh, played for Potes in France. Actually, I went to Japan. I played in Japan. I played in Philippines. I think it was 2000 or 2001.
The year
Played in,
2000. The
yeah,
year
2000.
2000 with Pure Foods.
Yeah, yeah. So I played with Pure Foods, and then left the Pure Food. Went to Japan because the leagues are short. So I played in Pure Foods in the summertime. I played.
Continue, sir.
Sorry, somebody's calling me again. International calls. They called me this early. But yeah, when I played in, the seasons are very short. So Pure Foods, and then that was in the summer. So when the season was starting, I played in Japan. So
Mhm.
ending of Japan season, my French team, former French team, Paul was having a bad season, so I went there to finish out with them, and then I came back around again, played in the CBA, played with Pure Food one more time, then played with Red Bull, won the championship.
Yeah.
I think I came back, that year the PBA played twice of the, two imports big or whatever. The height has to be like 13 something or 15 something. I don't know how they did it. So
Actually, I know your import, your partner import. There are actually two. It's
yeah,
actually first one is Tony Lang. The
no,
second
Joe
one,
Bond, Joe Bond.
oh Joe Ban, yes, Joe Ban. And then actually the second one, last minute, Sean Lampley.
There you go. So with Tony with Joe Bond, uh coach was a lot of things happened, but I was getting all the defensive plays, getting rebound, blocking shots, and all that, while Joe Bond was just running,
Yeah. And you
and
know
getting
Red Bull, and I know Red Bull because Red Bull is a very physical team.
yeah,
It's a very
yeah,
physical team.
yeah.
Well, Sir Reda, Sir Julius,
Go ahead.
actually you played in the Philippines. Actually, for Reda, you played 2008. For Sir Julius first, you played in 2000 with Pure Foods with Alvin Patrimonio, Boyet Fernandez, Dindo Pomaren, Noy Castillo. Um, was it? What is your feeling playing and got watched by millions of Filipinos during that time?
In Philippines, man. I mean, people really don't know. You know, Philippines, they have like, when I started playing in Philippines, that's when I understand the game a little bit more. You know, playing on the post, having doubles, and we had to pass the ball. So in Philippines was the place I learned how to pass the ball out of the post,
Mm-hmm.
because they had, when you have an import like me, that if you leave me one on one, not many guys my height or my size can really, because I was more physical, so so they had to double me, and I learned the hard way. I think Pumarin helped me, Coach Pumarin helped me, in that,
Is
passing the
that
ball out
Coach
of.
Coach Derek Pumaren? Am I
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really helped me on that, showed me where to pass the ball, where the open guy would be. So I kind of mastered it immediately, picked it up. So I put that in my game. That's what really helped me. And Filipinos, man, they could play basketball like they're really, really smart players.
Mm-hmm.
They don't quite have the height, which if they do, man, it'll be a problem in the world. But they're really smart players. They really know how to play the game. I mean, that really helped my career in terms of basketball.
If I may ask, you're playing for Pure Foods. Who is your favorite teammate?
Woo!
Woo!
In Pure Foods,
For Pure Foods first. For Pure Foods.
yeah, Pure Foods, when you play for Pure Foods, you playing with the captain. So everybody
Alvin
loves.
Patrimonio.
Everybody love Alvin. So first of all, you got to be friends with Alvin. But my best friend on the team was, I think it was Dindo.
Dito Pumaren.
Yeah,
Wow.
because me and Dindo, we talk all the time. We make time, we go out to eat and all that stuff. And then Ray Evangelista was
Evangelista.
cool. He always gave me some shoes. Like I have different relationship with the guys on the team. So Ray always give me felines, nice feline shoes. So it was cool. I think,
Uh,
I think it was Alvin and Dindo.
and actually, that was the time that you are dominating. And I will share you something. Your memories with playing with Pure Foods. I have actually there's only one video and I'll share it. Wait, I'll
Okay.
share the screen for you.
Let's see what you got.
Yes, sir. I'll share it for you. This is you.
Wosu has it. Ooh. Off center, binigay po Chuigo. Back to Hawkins and the drop pass to Kenneth.
Ule! What a block! What a
What
block! And your teammate also Andy Siegel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Andy. Me and Andy is still in touch, man. Like Andy was my boy, man. You know, whenever I'm bored, man, I go back to his crib to chill.
Actually, I think it's an out-of-town game against Alaska, and you have fought against Pochwinyo. Pochwinyo,
Yeah,
which is at
yeah,
the
we
center
played out of
spot.
town.
And during that time,
80% free throw shooter. Pretty decent, yeah.
you played great there, actually, in that game.
Yeah.
One more shot here for Julius Wosu of Pure Foods.
And the commentators having a hard time pronouncing your name.
Wosu backing up against Aliado.
Woo!
Aliado on the face and Kirk King.
You fake Don Aliado there.
Aliado fell to the deck and he had to jump right behind him. Nahulog din siya. So it was pretty much
Yeah,
It's Kurt King
yeah, I was playing with Kirk King. Yeah.
with Alaska.
Yeah, Kirk King played at the University of Connecticut.
Yep.
With their spacing there, that's the reason why Purefoot has the luxury of sagging off.
Actually, you wear cornrows. The other one that you have a picture that is like a reggae. What kind of hairstyle are you comfortable? The one
I
that
like
you
my dread. I
wear?
like my dread. I like my locks, man, because it's a symbol of
Dreadlocks.
roots. Yeah, it's a symbol of roots. You know, it's a great black culture. You know, because
What a connection! Dito Pumaren.
Yeah, that's Dindo.
Woo!
Look at this. Look at him fly. Julius Wosu on the slam jab.
That's when I can jump. Now I don't even know if I can touch the rim.
Inside to Julius Wosu against
You're dominating in the post. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
You have faced strong players. Actually, during that time in Pure Foods, which import had a hard time for you to stop? Which import?
It wasn't much, you know. Like how some teams they will have smaller import. Like Kirk King, I'm taller than Kurt.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I'm taller than him, and I was one of those import that was maxed out, like bam, right there. Barely made it. So I was taller than most imports, and I don't think I had any problem with any of them because most imports they bring in guards, they bring in a shooter.
Actually, you have fought San Miguel import Stephen Howard.
Who was that?
San Miguel import Stephen Howard.
Stephen wasn't a problem, man. Stephen wouldn't guard me because he's scared of getting fouled out.
Yeah.
I don't remember Stephen guard me in the game. He doesn't guard me. They put a local on me.
Actually, here are the list. The list of imports played. Here, oh, you're just blocking shots, man. Boyet Fernandez passing it to you. What a pass. Richard Gee.
Yeah.
Passed it to Richard Gee. Noy Castillo for 3.
Yeah. No, I can shoot.
And our super Volca Seal, Couple King of the game.
You fought Johnny Albarrientos there. That is
Johnny is a very good guard too. Johnny is really good.
what do you say about
Well, none other
you're the
than
best
Dennis
player of the
Rodman, who came out
game?
with a monster game. 31 points, 18 huge rebounds, and add on 4 assists. Kasama yung 2 blocks niya. So really,
So what do you feel? What do you feel when they show the video?
I've seen that video many times. I mean, it's cool, man. Like I like the fact that I went there and then I represented very well. I wasn't. If you look at me in Philippines, I wasn't the imports that goes to the club and hang out, drink, and all that. I represented myself very well, played very well, helped my teammates. And helped other. I was friends with everybody. So I enjoyed my time in Philippines.
Actually, here are the list of imports that you have fought with. For Alaska, you fought, actually, there is Marcus Liberty and you fought Kurt King. For Barangay Ginebra, you fought this guy, Ryan Fletcher, the
I
white guy.
remember Ryan Fletcher. He came from Cincinnati, and they hyped it up so high, like, oh, he played with Kenya Martin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he came there, man. He met his match.
And then for Batang Red Bull Thunder, there are three. See, these are Thaddeus Delaney, Jack Hartman, and Ray Tut. Raven Tut. And
Ray
then for
Thought was
Mobile,
good. Ray Thought
Ray
was
Tut.
good. Yeah. But when I played against them, I didn't play. I don't think they guarded me. I think it was a local that was guarding me.
Yeah. And then for Mobiline, Carlos Strong and Milton Henderson, known as J.R. Sakuragi of Japan. And then for two Pure Foods, before actually the first import actually is Joe Stephens. Before you replace him, Joe
Mhm.
Stephens. San Miguel Beerman, we have Stephen Howard. Shell, John Best. You know John Best.
John Best is a good, like it was hard playing against John Best because, at that time he was a guy that plays on the post but plays outside as well. So
Yeah.
he could shoot 3 points and all that. So it was hard to guard him because when they playing against a shooter, that's tough because you let him shoot, they make it. He pump fakes you like he's gonna shoot, you jump and they go by. So it was tough playing against a good shooter.
Santa Lucia, the import, Ansu Cisse.
Not oh okay, Santa Lucia, okay.
Santa
Yeah,
Lucia,
Cisse,
Ansu
Cisse,
Cisse.
Cisse was a tall guy, but Cisse was a three. Natural position was three, so it was easy guarding Cisse because I don't have problem guarding the guards. I can keep up the guards and I can guard from 2 to 5. Cisse was just a three-man, and he wasn't strong enough to guard me on the post, and he got good ball handling, so I had to fight him outside the lane. So.
And then you have some case, Carl Thomas and Harold Ellis. And Tanduay, it's actually our guest,
Oh
Iris
yeah,
Yard.
that was a tough team. Tanduay had Superfly and Mink, so both of them were tough guys on the post. So I had to
Earl
fight
Sani
with them.
Alvarado and Eric Meg, yes.
Right? Yeah, they had some tough guys. Ira Clark was a beast. So
Yes, he
Ira
is a
Clark.
beast.
Ira Clark was a beat. So me and him, even me and him fought all the way from Philippines and went back to Japan and still fighting each other in Japan. So that's how crazy that was. And then when
Actually,
we get back home in San Antonio, me and him still local, and we still playing each other in San Antonio. So I see him forever.
now let's go to Sir Reda. Sir Reda, sorry for the hanging.
No,
By eh,
it was great pleasure to hear from his career and
well,
yeah.
what about your experience in the 2008 Fiesta Conference, Sir Reda Ralivi?
Yeah, it was great actually. I remember that year I was just finished like my season in Greece, and then my agent called me, "Hey, do you feel like still playing?" I was like, yeah, I'm resting. I was planning to go rest in my summer vacation. Then he was like, hey, it's if you want to go, you can. I have an offer for you. So I was like, where? He was like, Philippine. I didn't know nothing about basketball in Philippines. Yeah, so I was like, I remember even. I'll tell you a funny story. I
Mhm.
happened in the plane, and then I remember this lady sitting next to me. She asked me, "Are you a basketball player?" I was like, "Yeah." She is a Filipino. She was like, "Are you going to play in the Philippines?" I was like, "Yes." She said, "Which team?" I have my contract with me, but I don't know the. I read like it's Pure Foods, but I didn't know this is a team called Pure Foods. So I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, it's
Okay,
funny.
continue.
It's funny. So I thought like I'm going to play. It's gonna be like some crazy basketball over there or something. But I was actually when I get there, I was surprised by the
Yep.
organization and by the level of the local first. The local
Right.
players
They're good.
are good players. Yeah, man. You know this. So they're good players. Plus they have a good imports. So I had a great time there. I remember every game I'm pumped up to play. Who I'm gonna play against? Yes.
Actually, you are
Sorry,
actually the
somebody was calling me. Can you still hear me?
yes.
Yeah.
Hello?
I still hear you.
Hello?
I still. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. We could
Hello.
hear you.
Can you
You're
still
good.
hear
You're
me?
good.
We could hear you.
Yes.
I cannot hear you, but yeah, I finished my story if you still hear me, but I cannot hear anything. I don't know why. Yeah, so I was excited actually. I was so excited to play there. So as I told you, I was preparing myself every game like it's like something. It was fun. It was a lot of fun for me to play in this competition in Philippines. So
Actually, the
sorry, I
first
cannot hear.
import.
If you say something, maybe I have to reconnect again because when somebody call me, I lost connection. So I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute just to
Go
reconnect
ahead.
again
Go ahead.
because I cannot
Go
hear you.
ahead. Go ahead. Well, Sir Julius,
Yep.
during that time, you played for Pure Foods. Um, what is your most memorable moment playing with that franchise?
Most memorable. When I played for Pure Food, like it was it was more like a family, man. Pure Food was
Mhm.
different. Like we always going out together, eat together. Um, we always, somebody's birthday or something. We're always doing something together as a team. I think that's the most memorable thing. And then the Pomarians, all of them, they were good people, and they invite me over to stuff. I was a really good friends with them, and then Pure Food as a company, like they always bring me corned beef. I like the corned beef, and then
Yeah, the corned beef. Wow.
yeah, and I didn't eat the hot dog or anything, but I like the corned beef, and I always have a steamed rice, and I use the corned beef like straight with the white rice. I love it like that. And then in the locker room before the game, we always have like noodles. So if you come over hungry, like going through the whole traffic, trying to get there on time, and you're hungry, you have some food to eat before the game. So it was cool, you know. And we actually was a part of the product that the team has. Some people, like, you be on the team, you don't even know what kind of product they have because most of the teams are owned by companies.
Well, going back to Sir Reda, actually, the first import for Pure Foods, TJ Giants, is Darius Rice. But the problem with that during that time, he is a superb scorer. The problem, the locals doesn't match. The locals play doesn't match the style of play that Darius Rice has. And then you are the second one. And the first actually the second African after Julius Wosu suiting up for the Philippine basketball.
Yes.
Now, when you had your debut, actually your debut was against Alaska. How do you feel the atmosphere? What kind of atmosphere does it feel for you?
Yeah, it was great atmosphere as I told you. It was just so nice to see all these many people watching. The audience was it was like more than 4,000 people watching at that game. So I was surprised actually. I was so surprised to see that many people watching basketball in Asia.
Yeah,
So then after that, I learned that it's like basketball is a religion in the Philippines. Everybody's
you got
watching.
it right.
Everybody's watching basketball, cockfights and basketball.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even cockfighting, that is actually our sometimes men's pastime. But
yeah.
actually, I have a memory in which you fought this. But wait, I will just share it. I hope that
Surprise me. Cool.
Syempre, if Julius has his memory, same as yours, you have one. This one.
Second half, puntahan ulit natin si Mr. Magoo at the courtside. Then sure, nakakwento natin magkabilang coaching staff.
We can't see it.
That's your teammate. Oh,
We can see
I'll share it.
Rebounding dito sa second
That's
half
your
dahil nga
teammate,
naman pinatay sila
James
netong
Yap.
net
James
with
Yap.
19 chance points in the first half. Pati yung depensa nila, ni-re-emphasize ni Coach Ryan Gregorio daw at the half dahil nga kailangan nilang protektahan itong si Ralini na meron ng 3 personal foul. Dito naman sa Barangay Ginebra, si assistant coach Alan Kedic ang ating nakakwentuhan at ang kailangan din nila i-improve dito sa third quarter, yung kanilang offense against the zone. They have to remain patient dahil nga naman pag kinukuha nila yung first shot available against the zone defense of Pure Foods, tinatakbuhan sila ng Pure Foods pagka nakakuha ng rebound. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Magoo,
You
for
fought
the report. Buti na lang, mahilig
the great
kwentuhan.
Chris Alexander.
Nasagap na balita.
Oo. Coming from the dalawang dugout, pinanggalingan niya. Ha?
So, ito na ngayon, Beauty Valenzuela against James Yap. Ito, atakihin ulit nila si Ralimi. Hindi, kinake out muna ni Alexander. Extra pass to JJ Elterbrand. Does not get the basket. Offensive rebound again para sa Ginebra. Ito na ngayon si Alexander. Uy, kanino sa tawag to? Tignan natin, ha?
Umiiwas na nga si Reda Ralivi dahil alam niya siya na may 3. But that time, mukhang siya pa rin ang matatawagan.
Hindi, kay Robert Sands for a while there.
Robert Sands is your teammate
Holding
also.
their breath.
Kirby
And,
Raimundo.
Olivia, magiging
Kirby
pang-apat.
Mark
Kay
Inglis.
Robert Sands.
PJ
That is
Simon.
the second personal foul.
This is your opponent.
Great players. They were great
Sinis
players.
dalawang kayo may
I
ginamit.
enjoy playing with them. Just smart player. James Yap.
Yung number
Very
nito
smart
si
player. Good player.
Francis San. So siya yung matatawagan ng personal foul. At si Chris Alexander kukunin
What can you say about this guy?
mula sa free throw
I remember
line.
when I was gonna play against him, everybody's talking about him. Oh, he's good, he's good. He's good actually, but we had some good fights, me and him. It was a good game. He had a good game. I had a good game myself too. It was a nice show. And he was
Yeah,
like,
that's the battle of the
I remember he
Giants.
already played in Philippines, but he was talking about him.
Nakakuha pa yung puntos. Ay talaga namang singit.
That's your favorite teammate, James Yap.
Yeah, he was my boy. Yeah, I was always hanging out with him.
Kahit pabagsak na. Itong si James Yap.
Look at the post. That's you.
Humingi ng isolation. Alexander against Ralimi. Wala pa rin umihip. Single coverage. Alexander, uy. Wala hindi
Yep.
another try for Alexander. Finally gets the basket.
Good
He's
fight.
He's too strong.
Dinedra naman siya. Ni Ralimi, but yung punto mismo na binanggit ni Magoo, ano, sa mga pure foods, so na-realize
You are actually 26 at that time.
That time,
Yeah.
may second chance points na naman ang Ginebra.
Maiksi ang tira ni Chico Lanete. Here's Juti Valenzuela. Valenzuela ngayon against Rob Sands.
My man, Junti.
Yeah. Judy Valenzuela, Red Bull. Judy Valenzuela. Oh, man.
I love Junti, man.
What can you say about the crowd? Actually,
Like an energizer
this
bunny.
one.
Ito naman si Ralimi ang sumugod.
Wow, hook
Got
shot.
him back. Got him
You
back.
got it back, man.
Pero nakita mo na magsalubong sila. Yung mga sigo talaga
Naliliparan,
magkakaliparan.
Pero pag tinasa man nila yung braso nila, sila nang
If you understand, here's the English. Your elbows with Chris Alexander, it almost got flying because of
deflected by Ronald
trying to
Tubid.
protect the ball,
JJ
trying to
Hildebrand.
protect the ball.
Hildebrand changes
You're just
lanes.
using your elbows.
Wala. He's asking for a foul. Ito ngayon si Chico Lanete. Lanete to the trailing Raimundo. Extra pass to Ralimi, and he's held down by Eric Mink.
Well, si Eric Mink.
Eric Mink, that was actually the former teammate of Ira Clark.
Yung dalawang
Yeah.
puntos.
And he actually played for Ginebra.
Will go to the free throw line.
He left for a while. He was gone for a while.
Game from that area.
Yeah.
Although Ralimi yun, meron na siyang 14 points in the ball game.
2 points in this quarter. At ang kanyang kaduelo may 14 din. So gusto niya makaungos.
It was great.
Hey, Raider, I
in
don't
this
remember
game.
you on the Moroccan team.
By Mr. Fearless himself, Ronald
I play with
Tubis.
Moroccan
Actually-
team.
Fearless pull of the game brought to
Huh?
you by Burger Underwear.
I play with
Not the
Moroccan
Oxford.
team since I was 18
Yeah.
Well-
were you there 2000, was it 4 or 5?
in Casablanca in 2001.
In Casa?
Yeah, I played against you.
Yeah, okay.
I was
thought-
young.
I
I
thought
was
that
the youngest guy in the team at that time.
Oh,
Yeah,
you had
I
fought.
thought that was you. I thought that was you, yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
played against you in Casablanca.
We
Yes.
played in Casa, and then the game ended up in a big fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what kind of fight? Which is a basketball or just MMA?
I was young. I was young at that time. I was like,
Yeah, it was
I was
crazy.
the youngest guy. I was the youngest guy ever played for the national team in Morocco.
Yeah,
After
that
year,
I'm
I went
actually
to the
friends with a
States.
lot of. Yeah, I'm actually friends with a lot of Moroccan team players. You know, when I played in France. So
Like who?
I don't remember all their names. Your point guard, the one with
Milou Dahin.
yeah,
Milou Dahin.
yeah, played in
Yeah.
France. Yeah, and then one of the big guys, I forgot his name too. You know, I was good friends with him too.
Yeah. Munir Boulal.
I think that's him. Yeah, the big
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember
Actually-
you very well actually when you play again with your national team. Yeah. Good player.
Actually, I remember, Sir Reda, you have fought Chris Alexander, but there's one event in your career that I will say ugly. Wait.
Ugly.
Yes, it is very ugly.
Very ugly. Oh,
Very ugly when you experience it in the Philippines and
Like
watch this. You will know what is this. Wait, I'll share
ow.
the screen.
Surprise me again with ugly things.
Yeah, you will remember that. And here is this.
New tea bliss.
Wait,
Made with
time
milk
out.
tea.
Time out. That's ads, you know.
Lahat naging plantito.
Oh, sorry.
plantitas. Oo, di ba?
Sorry. Okay, this one. Here he goes. 1, 2, 3.
Because I was telling you
This one. You were there.
Hindi pa kailangan masyadong defensive because he's not 100.
That's Terrence Leder
He's not taking
and Jordan Salvador.
Here's Jordan Salvador. At kanina pa talaga sila
Oh wow.
Oh.
And James Yap kicked the butt of
Oh.
Terrence Leder.
Oh.
You were there.
Wow.
Look
I
like he
forget
does.
about this fight.
Look like he doesn't even want to play. He just want to fight. Because on the post, he started the fight.
Actually, what happened is that Jordan Salvador and Terrence Leder got entangled in the post. Well, it's shoving, pushing. Look, that's Terrence Leder. You were there, guarding by our alley peak, posting each other. Not backing down is Jordan Salvador. Okay, backing down, bang, bang, up. Here's the elbow. He doesn't like it. And he threw the ball. And James Yap did it. James Yap did that. Man. Woo! And then
Oh,
that is Inyares, Antipolo.
oh.
That's in Inyares, Antipolo.
Mm.
Antipolo has a nice gym.
Yeah, that was the gym. James Yap is just running away.
I was
And
just
Freeman,
trying to protect him.
I think I got in a fight in Philippines. I never got into a fight.
because actually, Sir Julius, I remember that if you want to play against the Philippines, that if they
Oh, I can hear him.
You broke out. Say that again.
Yes,
hello, sir, can you hear me again?
Yeah,
it's
you say if
robotic.
you want to play against Philippines.
Yeah, actually, during that time, Sir Julius, when I think the game will be against the Philippines, you refuse to play. You actually refuse to play. If if I am right, if you refuse to play because you actually love the Filipino fans. Is it true, Sir Julius?
I didn't understand your question.
Actually, okay, sorry for that. Sorry that. Actually, Sir Julius, there is a time that I think you have fought yet the Philippine national team. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
no,
have fought the,
I played for the national team. Yes,
but you haven't faced the Philippine national team. Am I right? You haven't faced.
I have in Middle East. Yeah,
But I actually you refuse. You said actually some of my friends said to me that in one as one article that you refuse to play because you don't like to hurt sa
they
Philippine
were my
your
friends.
teammates.
I came out. We had a game against them, and I looked on the Philippine team, and I was playing with a Syrian team, and the Philippine team had all my friends on the team. I mean, I was like, I don't feel like playing.
You yeah, that's true. That's the truth. Wow. That's what you call that's what you call love. Love in the Philippines, Sir Julius. Now,
I
Sir
didn't know,
Reda,
sometimes when I play, I get real physical, but like I don't start up playing physical. The guys I'm playing against, they always start doing something there, and I get physical. But I was like, man, these are my boys, man. I don't even know how to start to go throwing elbows and doing all that. And I know Philippine players, a little thing gets them upset, and they start fighting. So I'm like, man, I don't feel like playing against them.
well, that's the truth. That's the truth behind it. Sir Reda, during that time in Inyares, when that fight happened, what can you say about the physicality of the Filipino players, especially your teammate, John Dan Salvador?
You're talking about when he throw his when he throw the elbow.
Yeah, when he threw the elbow on
Yeah,
Terence Slender.
I don't, he shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to do that. It's unsportsman, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened between them before. Maybe he provoked him. Maybe the defender provoked him before. So when we play, you have a high intensity, and then you're like your chance. So sometimes stuff like that happened. Stuff like that
Yeah,
happens.
it's
But he
true.
shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to. Elbow
Yeah,
in the
I.
face. No, it's not. It's not.
But
It's
when
not
you,
nice.
well, well, when it comes to dirty things, sometimes the Filipinos did so many things. But what do you say about the physicality in Philippines, Sir Reda? What do you say per se? The physicality in basketball.
It's robotic. Sorry.
Hello, 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 sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Um, my question to you is, how do you feel about the physicality in the Philippines? The
You mean
basketball.
you mean if it's
Yes, sir.
if it's physical? If it's physical,
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah,
Ye-
like I remember when I was playing against the imports because the Euro when I was playing there, I was playing all the imports were centers, so we always have fights inside, always fights. So for me, it was like little physical. You remember, you see the game against Alexander, it was all physical, all all for 44 minutes physical. So yeah, I feel like it was tense. It was tense sometimes, but it was fun. It was fun for me. I like to play tough inside.
Actually, Sir Julius, you actually coach the Nigerian team as the interim coach
Yeah.
for Mike Brown. And actually, my friend asked me if do you want to come back in the Philippines this time being a coach or being a coach, and for Sir Reda being a coach or a player. Um, if the pandemic is over, do you consider to come back to the Philippines, Sir Julius?
I would love to coach in Philippines. You know, it's Philippines. The game is nice in Philippines. You know, I think me and Rada, agrees to that it's a very good league and a very good program that they have in Philippines. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coaching in Philippines. It's a good place to coach.
And then to you, Sir Reda.
Yeah, I would love actually to go back to the Philippines. It would be nice actually if I can play one more season there. Actually, I was called to play for. I had some agent call me from there when the year after the year I was playing there. He called me to play for the national team of Philippines. But I told them I would love to, but I'm already playing for Moroccan national team. So
Now, I will try to make it a
yeah,
differentiation.
yeah.
Sir Julius, you said the Philippines physicality is too great. Is it greater than the physicality on the other nations that you have played for? For example, in Moscow, in Europe, and then you played in China, you played in Japan. Was it different than
You
the
know,
physicality here in the
the
Philippines?
difference is just a little bit different. You know, like in Europe, the referees they take control of the game. They don't let it get to you know get that bad. In Philippines, it's like when like in Europe, if I bang into a player, they'll call foul. But in
Yep.
Philippines, they allow you to bang into a player. I can back somebody all the way under the basket in Philippines, and it's okay. You know, in Europe, they'll call it the first time you bang and the guy and behind you, his head fluts back. They'll call it foul. You know, so and I think people in Philippines, the fans, they love to see a brawl. They love to see a fight trying to go there. Everybody get too excited, but and they quickly take controls of that. I think that's the difference. In Europe, definitely players from 1 to 5. They are bigger than players in Philippines 1 to 5. When I played in Russia, I was barely taller than the shooting guard. When I played in Greece, almost everybody was taller than me except the guard. So you could imagine that. And then I comes to Philippines, I'm the biggest guy on the team.
And then to you, Sir Reda, what is
I
the
thought
difference
I
between the
totally agree
Philippines?
with Sir Isaac. He said the same. I was gonna say the same thing because we have almost the same experience. I played little in Europe. I played in Asia.
Yeah.
So I will say in Africa, when we play like, I don't know if you agree with me or not. When we play in Africa, we play more physical with the
Oh yeah,
national.
Africa is
Yeah.
more physical. Yeah.
Oh, the African
Yeah,
teams.
almost like
Yes.
yeah, they allow this stuff. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
allow
I
to play
forgot to
physical.
put in Africa. Africa is way physical.
Yeah,
Too much. Too
Yeah.
yeah,
much physical.
Right.
Actually, here in the Philippines, the African players, they now tend to become imports in our schools. Actually, playing in the UAAP and then playing in the NCAA before. But now, NCAA disbanded all foreign students playing for any school representing the NCAA. In the UAAP, there's only one. Actually, we're tend of having Nigerians, and then we have Cameroonians, playing for the best player for Nigeria in the college stand in our country is Sam Ekwe. You know Sam Ekwe,
Yeah,
Sir Julius, and
yeah.
then
I remember Sam.
and then we actually had Ola Adiogun for Sanbeda, and then for Cameroon he actually suited up for LaSalle, Ben Mbala. Ben Mbala is a guy that he played a small forward for Cameroon, but in the Philippines, he is a hard man to stop. He's a two-time MVP.
Okay.
Now, well, Sir Julius and Sir Reda, let's go back to your home, which is the African continent. Now, you have played Sir Julius in numerous FIBA African Championships, same as Sir Reda. What kind of atmosphere have you have experienced? Let's start it up with Sir Reda Ralimi for the Moroccan team.
for the Moroccan national team.
Yes,
You're talking about.
yes.
I
The
didn't
FIBA
get the
African,
question exactly. Like you're talking about the atmosphere, like.
the atmosphere, the crowd, especially
Ah,
for the FIBA Afrobasket.
well, I will go back to 2001. So we can share the same memories, me and Sir Isaac. So in Casablanca, when it was the last, actually the last African championship in Morocco that was played in Morocco. So it was actually nice to play. It was nice to play front of our my crowd, like front of my family, front of our audiences, like front of our. Yeah, it was good, and it was like always the gym was packed when we were playing. So
And and actually, here are the teams. Here are the teams during the 2001 campaign of the FIBA Afrobasket.
mm,
That is for Group One. It's Egypt, Ivory Coast, Mali, your team, Morocco, Mozambique, and Tunisia. The other side, Algeria, Angola, CAR or Central African Republic, Nigeria, Senegal, and South Africa. And currently, actually, in the classification stage, you finished sixth, Sir Reda.
yes,
And for Nigeria, fifth. That was a close thing to say. But what
yeah.
do you say about the atmosphere, the fans in FIBA Afro Basket, especially during your time, Sir Reda first?
The fans were great. I mean, in every country we go to play, so you see a different culture. Like for example, like how they start the games with like a folkloric like dance, like in Morocco is different than in for example in Nigeria or in Cameroon or so. And the people actually are more in Africa, like they're into basketball. They love to watch basketball, and they love to follow their national teams. So yeah, it's fun. It's exciting to play for in front of audiences like this.
And what about you, Sir Julius? Actually, the champion during that time is the perennial champions, Angola, led by Olimpio Cipriano. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, Soprano. Yeah, like yeah, Angola was beating up on everybody back then, but it wasn't like they are really the best team in Africa because most of the teams in Africa, we all play Europe and play somewhere else. So it's hard for us to come back and practice and get ready for tournaments and stuff like that. So Angolans were all local players and they all can always, they always have the best organized. They have 1 month, 2 months in camp. Other people, like Nigeria, we're the worst. We have like 1 week, and and then speaking about the atmosphere, remember Africa is like especially Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, Tunis, and you come into Cameroon, and we are big in football. We are football countries. We're not a basketball country.
Yeah, football country. Yeah,
So is we always second, handed. Like, like in Morocco, when we played in Casablanca, the gym is a big gym. If Cameroon and Ivory Coast are, Cameroon and somebody's playing, you might not see that many people.
Yeah.
But when Morocco is playing against somebody, you see like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
You see like 10,000 people. The only place you can really see crowd throughout the whole game, it doesn't matter who is playing, is if you go to Angola, because that's like their number one sport. They go head to head with football.
Of course, I agree.
actually, for the Nigerian team, actually you were there together with Churchill Odia,
Yeah,
and then you have Ogo Odwadu,
yeah,
and then Olimide
yeah,
Oyedeji,
uh-huh,
and then Tunji Awojobi.
yeah,
And then for Morocco, well, for Sir Reda, it's Kamal Liktaf, Karim, Layadi, Mohammed Bashim. I know
Yes.
Mohammed Bashim is your typical forward. If he reminds me, is Slimane from Tunisia. I think he had the
Slimani,
same
yes. Yes.
Slimani,
Yeah. You did
Tunisia.
your studies very well.
Well, I just
Yeah.
I just being a wide reader, and the defending champion for the African champ is Tunisia. Salah Majri, Slimane,
Mm.
Makram Ben Rundame. You know, I know if I pronounce it right.
Makaram Ben Ramdan, yes.
Yeah, Makram. I know that guy because he is a typical guard. He is a great guard. See, it's Makram. But if I may ask you, Sir Julius, you have fought Cape Verde, and you're in the FIBA Afro Basket. Um, you were beaten up by Cape Verde in the qualifiers, by the way. Um, how does it feel that Cape Verde had Walter Tavares?
Walter Virus
Yeah, Walter Tavares.
that
Does
played
it give
for
a
Real
hard time?
Madrid.
Yeah, Real
He didn't.
Madrid.
He didn't play. He wasn't there.
Yeah, he didn't. We didn't. He wasn't there. But during uh
Yeah, they beat
the
Nigeria.
Rwanda.
Yeah, he's like 7'3", 7'4". He's a big body. So when you play against somebody like that, it's hard to. The best thing you could do is try as much as you can. To push them out of the paint, because when they're in the
Correct.
paint, man, and then they throw the ball to them, there's not much you could do. So he was a big factor for Cape Verde, and Cape Verde is a very good team.
Yeah,
They and the team has been together since 2000, 2007.
seven. Yeah,
Yeah,
2007 when they are third place.
you're right. They've been together since 2007 with Xavier at the point. And they have that little chemistry where they know where each other is and they just pass the ball around. So that's a team that have been together for a very long time. So Cape Verde, when you look at them, oh, Cape Verde, because they haven't made a name in Africa. Like if you played against Tunis or Morocco or Cameroon, you know what to expect, or Senegal, or you know what to expect. But now in Africa, what's happening is all these small countries now they've gotten so good now. A lot of them are so good
Correct.
now. So you're not gonna, like, even Kenya. Kenya never showed up the whole time I played in African basketball. I never played against Kenya or see them in a competition. I've never seen Uganda in a competition. There's a lot of countries that I've
Speaking
never
of
seen.
Kenya, Sir Julius.
Huh?
Speaking of Kenya,
Yeah.
you fought this coach for the first time ever. A
A woman is
woman
coaching the team.
coaching
Yeah.
the men's team.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
From
How do you
Australia.
feel
Yeah.
having head to head? using your head against Liz Mills of Kenya?
I I play. Yeah, I mean, it's basketball. If he's coaching Kenya, I'm coaching Nigeria. I mean, I'll try to win. I don't think anything about it. If she's doing a good
Well,
job, she is doing a good job. So I don't think I don't think anything bad about it or anything good about it. It's just competition. It's just we're gonna go on the court and
yeah,
compete. Yeah.
I like what you said. Still basketball, but regardless of gender. Sir Reda, during that time that you suited up for the 2017 edition in Tunis, and your team plays fourth. What is that special thing that Morocco had during that time?
Well, I remember in that edition actually, I remember I was playing with the sprint ankle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was coming in whenever my team needed me. So I remember in that audition, we beat Senegal. We beat Senegal. We give a hard time to Tunisia. So we really like lost in the last few seconds. So we had a good we represented Morocco very well at that audition actually. So I had the great memories there. So yeah.
But Sir Julius, Sir Reda, Tunisia is a very deadly team. Um,
Well, they're getting old now. They're getting old. Like I said,
yeah, I believe
Ryder and I know, like Ryder team, they played. These teams they played together for so long. They get good so long, and then
starting
Yes.
with
and
Salam
then they
H3.
started getting old, and then they're dropping off. Like I think like Tunisia and Morocco, especially not Egypt, but Tunisia.
Yeah,
Our North African brothers. I think most of their team ended up going into France.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So they don't have a lot of their players back, and the one that are
Actually, there's one team that I consider them as dark horse. But if those players will be there suiting up for this one, I will say they can raise the bar. I'm talking about Cameroon, Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam. Then you have the former player Luke Baamute. Um, I will say that Cameroon they
they're
don't.
not gonna play for they're not gonna play. And B they ain't gonna play. I don't think he will
No.
play for.
That will be the problem. Well,
We in Nigeria we have we could pull our NBA players as well. It's gonna be a
yes,
huge problem.
you have
It's
so
gonna,
many NBA players. That's true. You
yeah,
have
we have
Gabe
we have
Vincent.
more
You have
NBA
Precious
players than any
Achua.
country outside US. So we pull our own. And most, okay,
Yeah.
if you go on my Facebook page, I put in like a Nigerian dream team. I had Giannis Adetokunbo, on
Antetokounmpo.
Nigerian team. He is Nigerian, and I
Yes, yes.
had, and I could pull together like, man, it's unbelievable. US we won't have problem with us. The US will change the rule. They'll be like, oh no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
actually, I will ask that question. How does it feel that Nigeria beats US despite it is an exhibition game?
Because they play the same system of basketball. It's the guy. You got the guys from the NBA, and then you got
Mhm.
US NBA team. It's like an NBA team playing against NBA team. Anything can happen.
Well, that's right. And actually, the problem for the NBA players like Zach Levine, Bama Debayo, during that time when you played against them, I
And we
noticed
can
that
have a
they are
Deba.
not
We can have a
familiar.
Deba. He's Nigerian too. We can have him on our team.
They're not familiar with the FIBA rules. And well, how about your team? Because you have 8 players in the NBA playing for Nigeria. Have they adjusted very well, Coach Julius, about the FIBA rules from
I
NBA
don't have
rules?
them yet. Right now we're playing qualifiers with some other group of guys.
Yeah, for the
Mixed up
qualifiers.
with the home
But
base. So during the during the final of the World Cup, maybe that will happen in Philippines, of course. I was
yeah,
by that time I'll see what NBA players coming and who is not coming. But
exactly.
I don't think it's so much adjustment. Most of the things, there is some adjustment like getting the ball out of the rim if the ball is just circling on the rim, and then playing the zone defense and all that, that is not in the NBA, all of
Yeah.
that. So those are the little adjustments you have to make. Other than that, it's the same basketball. It's just that NBA team tend to go faster and just pull up jumper and one on one mostly when
Exactly.
international when international basket is more like passing the ball a little bit. Now they're trying to play like NBA, but they pass just a little bit more than the NBA and get everybody involved. In the NBA now, if I'm playing against US team, I'm not even gonna worry about the big man because they don't give them the ball.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
all they do is run up and down. So I
Yeah.
just put my plays against the
actually,
people that I need to
you're
stop because I know their big man
enough
is
for
not
the
gonna do anything.
qualifiers.
Huh?
Luckily enough for the qualifiers, there are only five. You have five teams
You become
the
robotic.
World Cup. Yeah, one out of five because five from Africa, seven from Asia, seven from the Americas, and 12 here from the Europe side. From the Europe side. Well, how about Sir Red?
You
You
become
said
robotic.
that.
The
You're
Hello,
connection,
breaking
sir.
out.
it's cutting.
Yeah, your signal's
Hello,
bad.
sir. Am I okay? Am I okay now, Sir Reda?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Actually, my question to you, Sir Reda, is I noticed on your Facebook profile, I don't, I, it is not intended that you said save Moroccan basketball. If I may ask, if you want to answer, what happened?
Yeah, actually, Moroccan basketball was going through a freezing phase. Like we had some problems, like in the federation. Some the presidents, like presidents of the clubs, like are not agreed. They didn't agree with the with the presidents of the federation. So the basketball stopped for like a year and a half. There was no competition. It was really bad. So so the basketball now just actually last year like after February just started to play the competition again. So basketball
Well,
actually in Morocco went down like since 4 years ago. Basketball is not the same. It's not the same in Morocco like before. So we hoping,
That's what I said.
ac-
yeah.
mhm.
So we hoping now like with what's going on now, and we will come back at least to the level where basketball was like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, because now we become behind. If we look at our neighbor Tunisia are paying so much attention to basketball more than us, and even I'm not worried about like Tunisian basketball, because even though as a brother Isaac said before that the team is getting old, but they're working. They
Yeah,
have the basic. They are working. They have a new faces coming up. Unlike basketball in Morocco, uh, it's going bad actually. I hope it's gonna go better within the next year or so. So that's what they promising. That's what they're promising. So we'll see. We'll see.
And
and
we're
let me add something to what he said. and that's the reason why I said, Angola back then, Angola was more organized.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's why they were winning, not because they were the best team. And then
Yeah.
if you look at Cape Verde is very, very organized. Like in Nigeria, we had the same problem. There hasn't been a local league for 4 years. They haven't been playing.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's the same problem. Like the federation is having problem, and the same thing like Morocco, and it's affecting the whole basketball grassroots. You're not bringing in young players.
Yeah.
Thank God that we have almost half of Nigeria that live everywhere else, but in Nigeria, that's why we get players from all over the place to come back and play, and it look like we're doing great, but we're not doing great because we don't have grassroots coming up. And the same thing is going down in Morocco because they left the grassroots, and then all the guys that are playing professional are getting older, and they don't have the young ones come up. And Tunisia have the same problem now, but Tunisia is more organized,
More
so
organized. Yeah. I
they're
agree.
gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Egypt is, they're long gone, since Ismail left.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Can you repeat it, Sir Julius, what you said to Sir Reda?
Yeah, I was saying that, I don't know what you heard last, but I was saying that I agree with what Reda was saying because, you know, they had problem with their federation and the basketball dropped, and their grassroots basketball was affected. And then and Morocco is not as big as Nigeria because a lot of their players are in France, not born in France. And then whereas Nigeria, we haven't played in 4 years, a local league, and they have problem in the federation. So for 4 years they haven't played. And the reason why
Yeah.
Nigeria can still bring out good players is because most Nigerians live outside Nigeria, and we can put a team together from US and not even worry about Nigeria. And that's why we can still compete in that level. But we're one of the lowest one when it comes to organization and all that stuff, getting ready. And this is
Act,
why Angola was beating everybody because Angola was more organized. What Angola did, no African country did. Angola brought all their foreign players back and paid them
Yeah.
the same money that they could make somewhere else, and they can make it in Angola.
Yep.
Actually, if you notice, your problem, and actually, we have also a problem here in the Philippines regarding our national team itself. Despite our success, despite our success in the 2014, and then actually here in the Philippines, it's not the PBA who is the pro league right now. There's so many. There are three. Actually, there are four. There are four pro leagues here in the Philippines,
Oh, good.
competing with the with the PBA. You have the MPPL, the Maharlika Filipinas Basketball League. You have the National Basketball League in the Philippines. You have the Visayas Mindanao Cup. Well, the problem there is, well, for the Philippine team, the main source of players is with the PBA. And if you're talking about mixing up with other teams, it didn't happen so much.
Oh
That's the
wow!
problem. It didn't happen so much. But talent wise, actually, if you notice, talent wise, we are very good. Our Filipino players actually played in Japan, and our biggest dream, Kai Soto, played for Australia. Kai Soto is a 7'2" guy, 7'2" steam sensation. Um, I will say that your problem and Sir Reda's problem is actually a problem here in the Philippines quite a bit, quite a bit, quite a bit.
I think
And
I think your problem is complex because your problem is, you see, like in Nigeria or Morocco, we don't have four leagues. One league is even a problem.
yeah,
Yes.
And me and Rada, we cannot go home and play in the local league there. We could do it just because we just are home. We just home, and we just do it for fun of it and get a little bit of money, and then that's pretty much the case. But in Philippines, what you guys need to do is what US is doing. That's USA basketball. And once
Exactly.
USA basketball send you an invitation to come play for the US, you are going. It doesn't matter, you're going. So you guys need to have a body
Actually,
that oversees all the whole
that's the
basketball.
problem.
Yeah, you have to
Mhm.
have a body that oversees all the four leagues you have, and when it's a national event that the national team got to go somewhere, the league shuts down. And after that tournament, they can come back and start up. Just like football, when the FIFA, now we're playing African qualifying for World Cup, so the every league is taking a break. Just like when they go play for the qualifying
Well,
for Europe, every league takes a break.
Yes.
exactly. Now, actually, I forgot to ask you, Sir Julius. You played for Fear Foods, right? Now, let's go to the
Yeah.
other side, which is Red Bull.
Oh
You played
shit.
for Red Bull and you won in 2002 with your fellow import, Joe Ban, and in the finals, Sean Lampley. And then you
Right.
are together with Willie Miller, Jim Torion, Junti Valenzuela, Kurt, Devon Hart. I think Devon Hart was there. Devon Hart and
Yeah,
Mick
Pop was there.
Pinisi.
Pinisi was gone with the
What is
national
that
team.
special thing for Red Bull in your experience with under Coach Yang Yao?
Red Bull team. Red Bull was they were like a solid team. So when I came in the team, it
Yeah,
wasn't one of the teams where I have to score 20 points for the team to win. So I could score 10, 15
yeah,
points and then grab a lot of rebounds and play a lot of defense for us to win. If you watch on the series where we're playing against Mobile Line, sometimes I have to, you have two guys that can flat out score. You got Honeycutt, Jerry Honeycutt, and then you
Gerald
have
Honeycutt. Yes,
Pete Michael. Those are like, you leave them alone, they could score 50 points. So, and
yes.
Pete Michael is a shooting guard, and Jerry Honeycutt is a post player. So you see some games I will guard Pete Michael, I'll be outside on the floor and I shut him down, and Honeycutt we got 30, 40 points. And then the next game I guard Honeycutt, and then Pete Michael, will get 40 points. So it was hard, you know. So at the end, we kind of zoned them up a little bit, as much as the PBA rules allow on the zone, cheat a little bit over. And then we were able to contend both of them to win the championship. But it was Von Hart was a great help because when I go outside to guard P. Michael, he can rebound, he can do all those things. And the rest of the Red Bull players, man, they're hot. They're tough, man. They're ready to jump on you anytime. So, and we got Willie Miller, you forgot, so he's one of the good finisher on that team. Hello, is the thing frozen?
I think he's frozen. Yes.
There you go. He rebooted.
Sorry for the long delay. Well,
Yeah, did you hear what I
Red
said?
Bull. Red Bull is a team was saying yes. Uh, can you repeat it again because actually it got jammed out. I'm talking about the connection. Well, for Red Bull, it is
I said,
actually a team that go.
go ahead.
Well, for Red Bull, under Coach Yang Yao, you said it right. It is very equal. You will all players treated equally. There's no superstar so much. Although
Right.
you and James Penny just doing the scoring. Yes, you fought people.
It's cutting.
Michael, and actually it is a 7 game series, sir.
Yeah, it was 7 games.
How hard is that series?
It was tough. It was
How
tough
hard?
because we played all the way to last game. That's what I was explaining. I said because of Pete Michael and Honeycutt, both of them can easily score 80 points combined. So sometimes I go outside playing against Pete Michael, chasing him around, and Honeycutt will score 40. And then if I leave him, and because nobody else on the team, Vaughn, he's smaller than me, but he's not built. He cannot guard a guard. He only can guard a post player, and he cannot guard Jerry Honeycutt either. So I split time guarding both players, and it was a tough series, but at the end we figured out how to beat them, and that's pretty much how we won. We kind of zoned them up a little bit, and then we cheat because PBA plays the NBA rules. You cannot play illegal defense, so we try to cheat over as much as we can. And
Yeah.
Coach Yen, he's a smart coach. He finally figured it out and give us the tools to go in there and beat them.
If I may ask, Coach Sir Julius, um, how do you find the relationship between Coach Derek Pumanen and Coach Yeng Giao?
I have a good relationship with both of them. I'm more closer to Derek because I was friends with Dindo. I was friends with the whole family. You know, Coach Yang is he's more of a you know he's not a very social guy. I don't think so. But he's a very he's always he got that mean look like be careful. So but Coach Yang is a very nice guy, very fair, very very fair, and very very focused. He knows what he wants and how to get it. So he's a very focused guy.
Well, Sir Reda, actually, off topic, there is one side of a story that you stay here in the Philippines and you admire Filipinas, Filip, Filipina. And actually, this one introduced by your friend, who is actually, I will say, former wife of your teammate James Yap. I'm talking about Chris Aquino. The one that you admire the most is Rufa Gutierrez. Um, I have saw the article. What do you say about the Filipino women that you have noticed play?
Yeah, they're nice. They're nice
Mhm.
looking.
Nice
Yeah,
looking. Wow.
I can't. I can't add more than this. I don't want to get in trouble with my wife.
That's okay. It's okay. It's just because it is just your being an admirer. I don't like to intend. I don't
Yeah,
intend
I
to
admire
say
them. Admire-
yes. You admire the Filipinas. Sure, but it is just
Yeah.
during that time. During that time, you chose stay in the Philippines. But that is off topic. But don't worry, it's just not an intention. Well, now, Sir Julius,
Yep.
you're going. If Nigeria, no, I will say Nigeria will qualify to the World Cup. I want, I want to meet you there in the Philippines.
Come on.
Remember,
I'll be there in Philippines. I'll see
and
everybody. I'll catch up with everybody.
if I may ask her, Reda, Sir Julius, when was the last time you have connected with your Filipino teammates? Let's start with Sir Reda.
I would say maybe like 4 or 5 years. Last time I was talking to James Yap. Yeah, it was the last time I
James
think.
Cup, yes.
Yeah, I think he was the last one I was talking to. Yes. Yeah.
Um,
And
what was actually he was with
maybe
Pure
because
Foods.
because I lost my other Facebook, that's why I lost connection. So my other account got hacked, so I couldn't get all my friends again. So then I lost connection with them.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Well,
You know,
You
don't
you cutting
worry.
up. I can hear you. Did
Actually,
you say
my
something?
friend connections with the okay. How about you, Sir Julius? When was the last time that you have talked with your Filipino teammates?
I don't talk to many of them. This I don't know why basketball players are like that. We don't communicate anywhere. We don't communicate much with each other after playing. But every now and then, like it was just my birthday, and Andy Siegel sent me a birthday, and a bunch of people. And every once in a while, I would chat with Don Ayado.
Yeah.
You know, so I would chat up with him, and pretty much is every now and then. That I think that's pretty much it. I don't, you know. And then they have this thing on Facebook, PBA old plays or whatever. Sometimes I go in there and make a comment. You know, I don't really keep like that
Well,
strong connection with anybody.
actually, if you notice the new PBA, I will just make a story for you guys. When you left the PBA, some our big men actually during your time, the big men average is around 6'5", 6'6" during your time. But now we have three players exceeding above 6'8". We have Junmar Fajardo, we have Japat Aguilar, and then we have Greg Slaughter. And then incoming are the teenagers like Kai Soto, who is 17, and then we
You're
have his
cutting.
brother, 30 Ravenna, his brother, Dwight Ramos. Well, I will say, if the Nigerians will play against our country, we will be friendly, but we will never be back down. What do you think, Sir Julius?
Uh, I've seen Philippines play against other countries, and they still hold their own. So I don't. I'm not. I
Yeah,
can't. I can't see a
thank you.
team and overrule them because of height or anything. Basketball, anybody can beat you in a basketball game. As good as you might think you are, you can come in the game and come out flat and get beat. You know, I've been on a team where when I was in Panathinaikos, we have the best center in the whole Europe, the best four in the whole Europe, the best three in the whole Europe, the best point guard in the whole Europe. They went to every team and grabbed the whole best player, and we were so flat. And that was the worst I've ever seen. Like everybody, like nobody puts in the effort because they used to being on a team where everybody is do all the work for them.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you put them all together, it's like nobody really want to do the dirty work.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I
Some
don't, teams are always better when you have a mixed up of everybody. You know, I would not sleep on Philippine team anytime, any day. Being that I played in Philippines and I know how tactical they are, they're gonna move that ball, and get an easy bucket on you every time. So I'm not
Run
gonna
and
sleep.
gun all the time.
I'm not gonna
Run
sleep
and
on
gun.
them. Yeah.
Thank you. Now, well, let's talk about. I think I hope this will be my last few questions. Um, how about in the new NBA? I know you have watched the NBA quite some time. How about the new NBA? Starting it out with Sir Reda. Hello, Sir
hello.
Reda.
Yes.
My question to you is the NBA.
I'm sorry. I heard the NBA and then it's cutting.
You have and you have not. Hello, sir. I'm okay.
Something about the NBA. I heard.
Yes, actually, in the NBA, in the new NBA, you have noticed that it is very different compared before. Do you like the game that is shown today, which is purely outside shooting, or do you want to have the bully ball, or I would say dominance in the paint, Sir Reda?
Well, actually, it's fun to see this now, but I like how it was before. It was mixed. You have Shaquille O'Neal, you have Tim Duncan, you have
Yeah,
like you have a mixed up a game between outside and the inside. So it was more fun back then, I think. But now you can see other
that's
things, like you can see more shooting. You can see a fast game, very athletic players. So yeah, for me, I like it back then.
the
Shaquille O'Neal
before
time and
one
Tim Duncan time. Yeah, when
because of
you
the
see a
post.
mixed
Because
up
of
game between outside
my
and
God.
inside.
What about you, Sir Julius?
I
What do
agree.
you like about the NBA? The
I
before or today?
I like before. I go with the same thing Rada saying. I'm just gonna add a little bit to what he said. Like when I went to coach the Nigerian team, I told everybody, I said, look, I know I know the new thing about basketball now. Everybody come down and shoot it. I don't want that on this team. I told them, look, play your position. If you're a point guard, play the point guard. You the one that will bring the ball up and run the play. I don't want the three bringing the ball up. I don't want anybody else bringing. Let the point guard be his position, and you three, you a slasher, do your thing. And the thing about the old system is you get the big guy involved. Now, the new system, the big man
Yeah,
is nothing. He just run down and he comes out and he want to shoot three too. When you have some guys that designated 3-point shooters, now nobody rebounds the ball. He comes out to shoot, nobody rebounds the ball. You know, and the game is just all like just come down and see who's the better shooter. What that system does is it made everybody a good shooter, but now what I did in the tournament that I went to, I said, all these guys that are shooters, I put my big man in the paint. I said, make all these guys drive the ball. Don't make them shoot because they settle so much on shooting and they don't even know how to go to the basket anymore. So I said, make them all drivers and let's see, and I put big guys there to block shots. I said, let them come to you. and and
actually,
it works. They
that's the
don't.
problem.
Yeah, it's a problem for them. So it's easy fix.
Actually,
All it takes is one NBA coach to get two big guys that can block shots and dunk on people and rebound and put them in the paint and tell everybody to close out and make them to drive the ball.
actually, there's one person that I will state that you said that actually he is surviving the NBA despite he is not a shooter and despite he is not a threat in the post, but he can finish around the post. And I'm talking about the Stifle Tower, three-time defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert. Um,
Hmm.
you notice Rudy Gobert, Sir Reda. You notice him. What can you say about his style of play in the NBA and you're watching in the FIBA games, in which he is dominant sometimes?
Yeah, as you said, he's dominating like inside. He's blocking shots. He's blocking shots, and he's a great dunker. Actually, every time like somebody penetrate, he's always ready. He has good hands to receive the ball. So he has a good. He know how to position himself under the basket. So I think he's dominating. Yeah, he's dominating the NBA. He's great at what he's doing. As you said, he's actually almost he's the only one who's still doing that job in the NBA. But all, as my brother Isaac said, like all the big men now are trying to go. I'm one of them too. I'm trying to go back outside now and shoot, looking for my points from the outside the arc. So this is the modern basketball. So I have to adjust myself.
Yeah, you
So you
have to
don't
you have to
like
do
the
it because
okay?
if you don't do it, you just stand around. If you don't go out the arc, you're gonna
Sorry
stand
about that.
around.
So,
Even before I stopped playing, I was shooting three.
Actually, if you're talking about shooting threes, there are two players aside. Sure, if you're talking about Rudy Gobert, he is a traditional center. But if you're talking about the modern center, there are two: the reigning MVP Nikola Jokic and the runner-up Joel Embiid. If you notice Joel Embiid, he is just a haluva kind of post player, and he can shoot from the outside, but it starts with the post. And Nikola Jokic, he is all around, and he knows where to pass to. I remember during your time, Sir Julius, you fought against Serbia. Um, how hard is it? How hard fought against Serbia in your time, Sir Julius?
It was tough because Serbia is a basketball country, man. Like they give you inside out, whatever you want, anything. I mean, it's tough. We beat them because we know who they are, and most of at that time, all our players are European players. We didn't have NBA players playing with us, so we know how to guard them and how to play against them, and that's what really helped us. But Serbia,
And
man, Serbia is a powerhouse.
yeah, I believe in that. So, if I may ask, Sir Reda, what do you want to wish for the Moroccan basketball? What is your wish for the Moroccan basketball?
Yeah, I wish basketball became healthy again, like
Mhm.
it used to be, and even better. Because when I see, like as I said before, when I see our neighbor Tunisia are working are working on their on basketball, like they have good organization. So I wish Moroccan basketball become the same thing it used to be before.
Actually, I'm praying for the Moroccan basketball to
Inshallah.
somewhat raise the bar, just like what you did in 2017. I want to see the comeback of Morocco, and well, in the future, we will see you in the World Cup.
We
We will
hope so.
see you,
Thank you very.
and you're you're welcome. What about Sir Julius? What is your wish for
I mean, it's the same thing,
the Nigerian basketball?
It's pretty much the same thing, just the organization to get better, and then and help the guys, back home, because a lot of them have family and that's what they do for a living,
Yeah.
make it stable and organized for them. And at the end, it's something that will help everybody because when you make it stable and organized for them, and then you be able to get some home-based players and mix it out with the, you know, outside professional players, and then you get a quality team.
Of course.
Well, actually, you have your great coach in Mike Brown. And I believe that Coach Mike Brown can change the fortunes for the Nigerian team. And before that, I wish,
He's
no,
no longer the
I,
coach.
I is no longer.
I'm the coach.
Okay. Yes, you're the coach right now. And I wish, coach,
Good job.
that you will come here in the Philippines. You will
I,
come here in the Philippines.
I will.
And sir, request. Can I have a ticket? Can I have a ticket from you if
You
you
got
will?
you got a ticket. You got a ticket.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. You know, it's an honor for me the talking to you guys. Sorry for the connections. You know, sorry for that, Sir Julius, that you woke up early
Oh
because
no,
you're
it's
in
okay.
Houston. But if I may ask, is this the first time that you have interviewed in a podcast here in the Philippines? If I may ask, Sir Julius, Sir Reda?
First time.
Oh, thank you. And Sir Reda, is this your first time
Yeah, me
after
too.
a long
First
time?
time. First
Oh
time.
my
Yeah.
God. And I wish my friend Actually, my friend, I hope that he has a connection with Curvy Raimundo. He has a connection with Curvy Raimundo. He has a connection, and I know Kirby will play with Pure Foods, and definitely, um, he will have connections with James Yap. Actually,
Even Kirby Raimondo,
Ray-
yes, I was in communication with him. We just lost contact.
actually, don't worry, my friend will have a contact for Kirby Raimundo. And then other thing is pray also for James Yap. Actually, this year he will be a candidate for counselor in our country elections. Actually, our elections
Wow,
will be in May, and he will join the political arena. But
wow.
being a counselor
Congratulations for
in
him.
his city, yeah, just pray for him because
I definitely pray for him. And
it will be a
from
last.
here, I just want to say hi to all my teammates and my coach and the perfect organization. I miss them all, and it was great time there.
Hey, Sir Kirby, this guy is missing you, Sir Reda Ralimi. Yeah, I think you haven't met him since 2008. That is 13, no, not 13, 14 years ago. And then for Sir Julius, well, see you at the World Cup. I will just wait for your ticket.
Yeah, just say hi to all the Filipino basketball fans, Pure Food and Red Bull. And then all my
um,
coaches and friends.
Actually, sir, there's something bad news. The Red Bull team is already gone, actually.
Yeah,
But
anybody that plays for Red Bull, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then say hi to Manny Pacquiao to me. Manny Pac
oh
say
yes, Sir Manny
say hi to
Pacquiao. Actually,
Pacquiao.
yes.
I don't know if he remembered me, but say hi to him.
Definitely, we will relay it because my friend works at UNC. And actually, if you're asking me, Sir Julius, it's an honor for me that you will come to the Philippines. You will be either at the Philippine Arena or at the Mall of Asia or at Araneta. Just seeing you. I don't care who will be your opponent, especially with Gilas. As much
we
as
play we
possible, I
play
have
at
the
the Field
ticket.
Sport. The Field Sport, that's my lucky arena. Field Sport. That's it.
Yeah, Field Sports. Actually, Field Sports is now newly renovated. Actually, it is newly renovated, according to my friend. Actually, it was used in the Sea Games. Sea Games 3 years ago. So, well, do you know that we have three guests? The other one actually, well, I'm just feel sorry because he had a game today for the Korean Basketball League. But it's okay. I can schedule a meeting for him if he's free next week. I'm talking about Ira Clark. You know, okay, last question, Jules or Julius. How fun is playing with how fun playing against Ira Clark? That's the last question.
How what?
How fun playing against Ira Clark?
Oh, it's fun. It's good competition. And me and him, we talk a lot of shit to each other. Because we know each other from, Ira, he doesn't live far from me. So we see each other in the summer when I lived in San Antonio. So we hang out in the whole summer. We talk, we play in the same gym. We talk, mess to each other. So, I mean, it's always fun playing against him. And every
Wow.
time I play against him, I try to beat him too. So,
That is wow, it's an honor for me. Despite of the connection problem, we actually we actually crossed it. And I like to say thank you to you, Sir Julius Wasu and Sir Reda Ralimi. Um, it's my honor to interview you guys. And Sir Julius, next year I'll see you.
all
Well,
right.
what
Thank you.
a, and wow, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Actually, I can guess Ira Clark tomorrow. Okay. One-on-one interview with Ira Clark. Um, you know, I want to. Here goes Sir Reda. Sir Reda, welcome back. And then, actually, the show is over. Wow, the show is over. And it's an honor to you, Sir Reda. I'm praying that your country will recover. And in the future, I want to see you in the World Cup. I want to see you in the World Cup. And don't worry, Kirby Raymond, I will pass the message, my friend,
Sorry, I can hear
to
you.
Kirby. Oh, it's okay. So guys, maraming salamat po for
Salamat
tuning
po.
up.
Thank you. And Baba and Tenyo, thank you.
Wow! What a Sir Julius Wasu and Sir Reda Ragibi! It's an honor. I'll see you. I'll see you then. Well, thank you very much, everyone. This has been Billy Manzano, and I will say it's the best moment in my life interviewing those two. See you tomorrow because I will interview one-on-one with Ira Clark. See you. This is Billy Manzano. Thank you for watching the Roundball. Bye-bye.